If you think Kim Kardashian invented cornrows or Vogue coined the phrase chola, then this video is not for you. This is for the people who are fully aware that today's popular trends are merely integral parts of other cultures. To quote one of TV's most underrated comedic characters, Edgar from FX's You're the Worst, fun hipster-ish is just poor Latino-ish from 10 years ago. Well, meet Mr. Cultural Appreciation Larry Harlow, a legendary salsa musician. Currently, he's promoting his stellar collabo with fellow Grammy-winning pianist Marlow Rosado, Harlow Marlow Volume 1, Passing the Torch. Here, Harlow tells us how a Jewish kid from Brooklyn became one of salsa's most influential artists. I went to Cuba in 1957, stepped off the plane and fell in love with the cha-cha-cha. I went to the University of Havana for about a year. Across the university was a cafeteria named Fania, and this is before the label existed. So Fania Records co-founder Jerry Masucci was studying business administration at the same university. They had a little piano, timbales, congas, and upright bass. That's where we went to play. When Fidel Castro started coming closer to the university, they closed it down. So now I'm in Havana with no money, no school, no nothing. Fortunately, I got an $8,000 loan, a gift really, from Manufactured Hanover Trust, which is now Chase Bank, to continue studying. So I stayed another year and went to every dance I could, made friends with all the musicians, learned the language a little better, got into Santeria, and when Fidel came into Havana, I came back to the States. It was hard for me in the beginning. Imagine a white Jewish guy with long hair down to my waist wearing Indian clothes and face jewels when the Puerto Ricans in New York were wearing pants with saddle stitching and pointy shoes. I was coming from the Beatles' early rock and roll, but I had a manager, Jose Cuerbelo, who was a Cuban piano player, band leader in New York in the late 40s. He was Tito Puente's manager. So when people would want to book Tito Puente, he would go, "You want Tito Puente? You gotta take Larry Harlow." They'd say, "Who's Larry Harlow? A white guy? I don't need him." "Then you don't get Tito Puente." Tito Puente became my mentor. I would collect his broken drumsticks because I was so in awe of him. He taught me how to be a band leader. It took me many years to get over the reversed Uncle Tom syndrome. It took a long time to get accepted by the Latino promoters, by the musicians, by the public, because I am non-Latin. But I got lucky and got signed to Fania in 1965. I was the first artist besides the co-owner Johnny Pacheco and Jerry Masucci. They went on to sign Willie Colon, Hector Lavoe, Ray Barretto, Tito Puente, Celia Cruz, and others. We became the Motown of Latin music, and we were knocking out hit records. In the 60s, there was a lot of revolution going on in this country, and the Hispanics picked up on this Latin rhythm and tagged it salsa.